Right, so very important for surviving and getting around in Seoul is obviously going to be public transport. And in order to use public transport, you have two options. You can either use a transport card, or you can pay cash. Cash is obviously going to be the easiest when you first get here, because it's not going to be too difficult to hand over the cash to the bus driver. But when it comes to trains and stuff like that, and transferring and traveling a lot, you're going to definitely want to get yourself a transport card. The one I mentioned earlier was the T-Money card. Now you get, from what I can see, two different cards. You get the T-Money and the U-Pass, and we've found that the T-Money is definitely the easiest one to use. It's very easy to use the T-Money card. First, you're going to need to go and buy yourself a card or a gadget. Now, the T-Money card, the most basic one, comes as a credit card style card. You can put it in your wallet or your handbag or your purse or even your backpack, and swipe it as you go through. It reads quite easily through this. Nice and convenient if you're carrying that around. If you don't want to go the card route, if you want something a bit more fancy, or if you don't carry a wallet, you can go for sort of a little toy or widget, gadget, whatever you want to call it. You get all sorts of different styles and designs. Obviously these are a bit more expensive. By the way, the card, you'll probably pay about 2,000, 3,000 won for the card, and that's just to have the card. These little widgets will cost you in the region between 5,000 and 10,000 won, depending on what the design you get. This one is a little chihuahua and says "Don't touch me." You get little ring designs, you get little teddy bears, all sorts of different things, and it attaches to your cell phone, and then you can swipe this little thing when you go through the bar. The big advantage to using the T-Money, number one, is that you don't have to fiddle with cash whenever you're going in and out of the train stations. It calculates your entire journey distance as opposed to each individual segment. To use a card is really easy. Wait for your bus. When your bus arrives, as you enter the bus, just swipe your card or your gadget at the bus center, and then, very important, make sure when you get off the bus to swipe it to let it know that you're getting off the bus and that you want to get onto the next train. Recharging the card is also very easy, and one of the nice things about the T-Money is you can recharge it almost anywhere. You don't only have to recharge it at the stations. In fact, I would recommend not recharging the cards at the stations. The best thing to do is to go to the 7-Eleven or the equivalent, Korean equivalent, which is the GS or the GS25 or the Family Mart, and recharge your card there. Advantages is not as busy as the train stations. The train stations, the kiosks are often quite busy. I believe you can use your credit card also to recharge at a GS or a 7-Eleven, and you can buy a rice triangle, which is my favorite, or a drink at the same time. Recharge your card and then get going. Once you get to the train station, swipe through and you can get going. While I was sitting here putting the video together, I forgot to mention one of the other really nice things about the T-Money card is that it's not only used on the buses and the trains. Some taxis will accept the T-Money card. You can swipe it at some taxis, and a lot of the public phones will also allow you to use your T-Money card to make phone calls, also just by swiping it in front of the phone box. And even some vending machines will also give you chocolates and nice goodies with your T-Money card. So you can use your T-Money card for a lot of things, and they really, really work well.